I was driving to my parents' house. It was pretty far. When I mean pretty far, I mean it was across the state. Not taking a plane, because the damn price has rose again. Like the previous price was not enough. Inflation, man. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Like I said, I was driving to my parents' house. I had to make quite a few stops at gas stations or shops in other towns for some snacks and drinks that can keep me full and hydrated. Along the way, while I was driving, I went on a really busy highway. I had to wait 5 minutes just to go 3 meters more. That was until I saw a shortcut, a small road connecting with the main highway. I drove there, hoping to escape this traffic. Turns out, what I saw next was horrific and a huge regret. I drove for hours on that road and rarely saw cars driving, and the only structure or building I saw was some windmills and one small gas station. That was until at 10 p.m. I stumbled upon a weird town. The first thing I saw was the old and rusty welcome sign. Welcome to Black Grove. When I passed it, I was a gas station. What was weird about it was that the windows were boarded up and the lights were off, like it was abandoned. What's shocking is that they had gas. They had gas, and I filled my car with it. Then, I drove off and went back on the road. As I was driving, I saw the lifeless, empty town. Every house and building had their windows boarded up and cars left by the side of the road, some of them in the driveway of the house, left there, with a coating of dust forming on it. What's weird was that the streetlights were on. That was until I saw someone. A person sitting at a bus station, wearing a black coat, facing his head down, trying to hide his face. I tried to call him, but he was silent. He didn't say a thing. I got out of the car, closing the car door, nervous. My hands were shaking in fear, thinking he will do something to me. I took a few steps towards him. That's until I saw him pulling his phone out, searching. What was he searching? I took 2 more steps. Then he put the phone back in his pocket and stood up. He moved his head towards me. Then I realized he was wearing a mask, a strange mask, with black and white stripes running horizontally down the mask. Then he collapsed to the ground. I ran to him and tried to help him, even thought I was scared to even touch him. He didn't move. It was like he was dead. I tried to remove his mask, but I couldn't. It was like his mask was glued to his face. Then I decided to take his phone. I opened his phone. It didn't have a password. Then it shocked me. He wasn't searching. He wrote something on the note app. He wrote, "May he crush the oppressor." Then I opened his gallery, just out of nowhere. He had videos of my car driving down the road. He filmed me behind some trees. As I was in disbelief, I heard weird noises. I looked in front of me. People wearing a black coat and weird cone-like mask were standing in front of me. I ran for my life in the car. I put my foot on the gas pedal and drove as fast as I can. When I arrived at my parents' house, I told them everything. They thought I was faking it all, or I was just hallucinating. They gave me food to eat and water to drink. I opened the map app on my phone and searched Black Grove, but it said no result. I looked at the road I was driving and saw no town. I was in shock. Was that all in my head? Did I really hallucinate? My mom gave me some stress pills, and I got to bed. However, before I went to sleep, I swear I was a photo on the wall beside me of the same people with those cone masks.